Did you know that 85% of American homes are pumping a silent hair killer through their shower heads? It's called hard water. And for gray hair, it acts like a toxin coating your strands in calcium and magnesium until they suffocate and snap. Your hair isn't aging poorly, it is intoxicated with minerals. Today, we're scrubbing the slate clean. Welcome back. It is so good to have you here with us today. If you have been struggling with dry, brittle, or discolored gray hair, I want you to take a deep breath and let that frustration go because we are going to fix this together. The culprit isn't your diet or your styling skills. It is the mineral deposits, specifically calcium, magnesium, and iron, that latch onto the open cuticles of gray hair. These minerals oxidize, turning your silver brassy, and they calcify, making your hair snap. But don't worry, we have 4 scientifically proven methods to detox your hair, stripping away that mineral buildup to restore the luminous silver hiding underneath. Before we dive into the chemistry, I'd love to welcome you into our community properly. We are dedicated to sharing the kind of in-depth, science-backed health and beauty tips for seniors that most mainstream outlets overlook. If that sounds like something you need in your life, please consider subscribing and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I ask because geography plays a huge role in water quality. Let's compare notes down below. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter and our first solution. This sounds a bit intense, but it is actually a savior for your strands. The Chelating Shampoo. You might have heard of clarifying shampoos, but I want you to listen closely because there is a distinct scientific difference between clarifying and chelating. A clarifying shampoo is like a strong broom. It sweeps away product buildup. A chelating shampoo, however, is more like a magnet. It is formulated to chemically bind to minerals and metals and pull them out of the hair shaft. Let's look at the chemistry here. Chelating agents work by surrounding the metal ions, the calcium and magnesium, and rendering them inactive so they can be rinsed away. Why is this necessary? Well, a study published in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science shed some fascinating light on this. The researchers found that hair exposed to hard water showed significantly higher levels of calcium and magnesium uptake, which actually led to a decrease in the hair's tensile strength by nearly 20%. Think about that. 1/5 of your hair strength could be compromised simply because those minerals are stiffening the hair shaft, making it brittle and prone to snapping. By using a chelating shampoo once a month, you are dissolving that rigid coating. When you're in the shower, apply it primarily to the lengths of your hair. Massage it in, and this is key. Let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes. Give those chemical magnets time to work. Follow this up immediately with your most hydrating deep conditioner to replenish moisture. While the chelating shampoo is your monthly reset, our next solution is your daily shield. This is perhaps the most practical investment you can make for your hair color, the shower filter. I want you to think about the journey your water takes before it hits your head. It picks up sediment, rust, and heavy metals from the pipes and is treated with chlorine. Chlorine is an oxidizer, and oxidation is the enemy of silver hair. It turns that beautiful cool tone into a brassy warm tone. A standard shower filter, which you can pick up at any local hardware store for about $30, acts as a bouncer at the door. It stops the troublemakers, specifically chlorine and heavy sediments, from entering the party on your head. Let's back this up with data. A significant study conducted by the Department of Dermatology at the University of Sheffield investigated the effects of hard water on skin and hair surfactants. They discovered that hard water minerals interact with the surfactants in your shampoo to create scum, an insoluble precipitate that deposits on the hair and scalp. The study concluded that reducing water hardness significantly improved the solubility of cleansing agents, meaning without the filter, you are walking around with a film of cloudy mineral deposits dulling your shine. By installing this filter, you eliminate the rust, sediments, and chlorine, the 2 biggest oxidizing agents that cause discoloration. If you are finding these tips helpful so far, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us get this information to other seniors who might be struggling. Now, let's move on to a solution that is likely sitting in your refrigerator right now. This is a gentle, fizzy way to break up lighter mineral deposits. The club soda rinse. I know it sounds like something you'd make a cocktail with, not a beauty treatment, but bear with me. Club soda is essentially water infused with carbon dioxide gas, creating carbonic acid. The slightly acidic nature of club soda, combined with the physical action of the bubbles, helps to lift surface mineral deposits off the hair shaft. According to a study published in the Journal of Materials Science, the adhesion of mineral particles to a surface is heavily influenced by pH levels. The study found that lowering the pH of the rinsing medium can significantly reduce the electrostatic force that binds mineral particles to the substrate. In plain English, the slight acidity of the club soda loosens the grip that the minerals have on your hair, allowing them to be rinsed away more easily than with plain tap water. This is perfect for those days when your hair feels just a little bit heavy. After you wash your hair, pour a bottle of room temperature club soda slowly over your head, massage it into your scalp, and let the fizz work its magic. Don't rinse it out with tap water. Let that filtered carbonated water be the final rinse. We are down to our final and perhaps my favorite method. This is the heavy lifter of natural home remedies, apple cider vinegar. If hard water is the problem, apple cider vinegar is the chemical antidote. To understand why, we have to talk about pH. Healthy human hair is naturally acidic. With a pH around 5, hard water is alkaline, usually sitting around 8.5. When you rinse acidic hair with alkaline water, the hair shaft swells up and the cuticles flare open. This makes the surface rough, which absorbs light and makes hair look dull. Apple cider vinegar has a pH of about 2 to 3. By rinsing with a diluted ACV solution, you are forcibly lowering the pH of your hair environment back down to its happy place. Let's look at the hard data. A seminal study published in the International Journal of Trichology analyzed the pH levels of various shampoos and the effects on the hair fiber. The study concluded that alkaline pH values increase the negative electrical charge of the hair fiber surface, increasing friction between the fibers. This friction leads to cuticle damage and fiber breakage. The study strongly suggested that applying an acidic rinse restores the natural pH balance, flattening the cuticle. When the cuticles are flat, they create a smooth surface. When light hits a smooth surface, it bounces right off. That is what we call shine. Simply mix 1 part apple cider vinegar with 3 to 4 parts cool water. Pour it over your hair after conditioning, let it sit for a minute, and rinse with cool water. You will be left with hair that feels like silk and reflects light like a mirror. So let's recap the journey we've been on today. We've looked at the invisible toxin hard water that turns our silver crowns into rusted iron. We've learned about the monthly reset using a chelating shampoo. We've discussed the daily defense of a shower filter. We've explored the fizzy lifting power of a club soda rinse. And finally, we've covered the science of the apple cider vinegar rinse to seal the cuticle and restore your shine. I know that managing our health and appearance as we age can sometimes feel like a full-time job, but I want you to remember something important. Knowledge is control. Understanding the why behind the yellowing gives you the power to change it. You aren't losing your beauty. It was just hidden under a layer of mineral dust. And now you have the tools to wash that dust away. Now, I have a little homework for you. I want you to try just one of these methods this week. Then come back to this video and tell me in the comments, which one did you try and how did your hair feel afterward? I read every single comment because learning from your experiences helps me be a better guide for everyone else. If you found value in this deep dive today, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button, not just for me, but for yourself, because your health, your confidence, and yes, even your hair is worth fighting for. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay hydrated with filtered water, of course, and keep shining.